You're welcome back to my channel. Yeah, lately I've been really so stressed. I had so many work to put on, so I haven't been posting, but you have to chill. I am posting right now. So now there was one comment on one of my channels where they said one person said you find it very difficult to complete a dress in a day. Yeah, this is something that normally happens to those who are still beginners in fashion industry because what usually takes time much is actually the cutting process. When during the time you're cutting your dresses, you know that you always want to have good finishing touches, so you always take your time in cutting. So what I'm going to advise you is that if you want to be very fast when you are sewing your dress, you can actually cut your clothes a day before that particular day you actually want to start sewing. Or if you're very fast in drafting, why not? You can actually cut your dress, rest a bit, then you start sewing. But if you start sewing, make sure you finish half of the job for that day, so that within 2 days you are done with one work. So it will be very easier for you to grow in grow a lot of meet a lot with meet sorry meet a lot meet with your demand. So that's one of the most important thing to do as a fashion designer. Is about you knowing your weakness and your strength. Some people said cutting was not actually the problem, but their problem was actually sewing. So if it's about sewing, yours is for you to know how to sew very fast. And when it comes to the ironing aspect, I believe you can actually iron some important areas. Maybe you want to iron the collar, you can iron those collar, iron everything, anything, you sew it out so that you iron them, so that you can actually rely on sewing, so that once you are joining them it will be very easy for you to sew better. So with this tips, it's going to really help you learn how to sew faster. It's either you cut your clothes, like cut everything, anything, all the dresses, everything you want to sew, cut it aside, cut the lining, cut everything, so that once you are sewing, you're not cutting again. You understand? It makes your work very fast. And another thing is that maybe cutting is a little easy for you, you can cut, but while you are sewing, make sure you sew at least half of that dress for that day, so that the next day early in the morning or between that morning afternoon you're already done. So that this tips is going to help you to know how to sew faster as a fashion designer, so that you can be able to meet up with demand. And in case you're actually going to ready to wear, you can be able to sew 2 or 3 dresses a day, or just two dresses a day is okay, it's not bad. If you can sew 2 dresses a day within 5 hours, 6 hours, it's also fine too. So I hope these tips actually help you. Thank you for watching. I'd love to see you next time. If you have any comments, anything you want to ask, questions, you can just be in my comment section. Please comment where you're actually watching my videos from. I notice many people from different countries watch it, so I want to know where you're watching my video from. Thank you.